It is currently 8 AM and we are going to go for some Yum Cha, which translates to drinking tea in English. So we are going to do exactly that this morning. It is a traditional Cantonese breakfast with tea and dim sum. So we've walked for 45 minutes this morning to get here. We found a really local spot to have our first ever Cantonese breakfast, and this is the spot here. You can see the pictures of the dim sum in the background. So excited for this. There we go.
我们要稍微等一下啊，就上2楼。
谢谢。
好嘞。等一下在那边开。
谢谢。I think she was saying the doors will open on this side.
早上好。
We would like to try traditional Cantonese breakfast. So this is the set menu, I think. Dim sum, chicken feet. We don't like chicken feet. Could we possibly get extra dim sum?
我们不喜欢吃鸡脚，可以点多一点心。
Just taking lead. Are you happy?
Yep. Right. Let's see what she's gonna.
这个。
Oh yes, dim sum.
Now, an old Cantonese tradition is that the first cup of tea is used to sterilise your chopsticks and everything that you eat with. So Shannon, take us away.
Dear, pressure. Do you think you just dump them in? Please correct me if I'm doing this wrong.
It might not be completely correct, but I do trust that the Chinese person has washed these properly. So I don't think we need to sterilise our chopsticks before we eat.
Oh my, they look
Look
fake.
at the size of these. They are so shiny.
洗一下这个吗？你要洗一下的吗？这个实在没有洗过吧？
Ah, okay. There we go.
洗不洗都可以的。
Let me see, I'll do mine.
And then we are fresh tea. There we are, we're ready to go.
Hello.
Hello, 你好。
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 你好。哎呀，会说
Oh no no no.
你好的。
Only English.
Hello hello.
Hello. We're from Sogaland.
哦，苏格兰啊。
苏格兰。
哦，苏格兰。苏格兰。
Yeah.
哦啊，英国旁边那个英国啊。
英国。
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 苏格兰。
Let me.
苏格兰啊嘛。英国嘛，英国。英国。
Oh, okay.
OK.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Good morning.
Yes.
Good morning.
Yes. United.
Yes.
There we go. You were saying United Kingdom.
There we are. Oh,
Oh
more
my
has
goodness.
arrived.
Right. It's all flying out now.
This is so exciting. I can't believe this is what people have for breakfast, and I don't know if you can see in the restaurant, it's just full of elderly people, so you can tell how old this tradition is. There's not very many young people in here, so I don't know if it's still popular amongst young people, but I'm so here for it. This is an amazing start. So first up we have a char siu bun. Now these buns were actually inspired by the people of Guangzhou for their love for char siu, which is barbecued pork. And actually looking at it at a first glance, it looks like a little morning roll that you kind of get back in the UK, but I don't know if there's like a sugar glaze coating or butter or something on top. You can just see the shine on that. And as you can see, my fingerprints are indenting into the bun. It is that soft. I don't know if there's a traditional way to eat this, but I'm just going to go dive in and hopefully I'll get to the centre of the char siu. Wow. I don't even think I've got to the best part of this bun yet, and the flavour in that is absolutely incredible. I'm right, it's got a sweet flavour on it. I think the bun's quite sweet as well. You find that in Asia a lot of the bread is actually quite sweet. But it actually works really well because the pork obviously has that barbecued flavour. Let's dive in and get this centrepiece here. Wow. That is absolutely incredible. I was right, that was the best part in the middle. And it's the first time we've had a bun like this, steamed bun. Usually you get them, they are completely white. So it's quite interesting how they've managed to make this into a sort of bread bun.
Next up we have har gal, these ones right here. That just translates to shrimp dumpling, I am sure. Now these originated in Guangzhou tea houses over a century ago, and these show off the skill of the dim sum chef. They're literally just translucent sheets stuffed with a full shrimp, a bit of pork fat and bamboo shoots, and it steams. When it steams, all that pork fat just melts inside here. I'm just going to go for it. The shrimp inside that is just so big and crunchy, but it's so light, the batter's so light, or the casing, sorry, is so light, it just literally just breaks apart in your mouth. These are such a light breakfast. Before we came out today, I was a little worried that it was going to be a lot of dough, a lot of bread, all these kind of things, and it was going to be really heavy, but not at all. This is just so light. Look at it, you can see the lovely pinkness from the shrimp just coming right through.
Wow, more and more. Tasty.
Now, usually when me and Shannon eat food like this, we have about 5 or 6 different dips on the go. To be honest, I don't really think we need it with these ones. They are just taste so fresh, they taste so light, and you can taste the herbs actually inside the dumplings. So yeah, not sure if this is actually eaten with like soy sauce, oyster sauce. We don't have anything here, and I'm looking around a few other tables, I don't see anyone with any sauces, and maybe you do just eat this the way it is. Now, I don't think we actually need the likes of soy sauce, because with Cantonese the skill is in the cooking, and they don't use lots of herbs, spices, flavourings. They want you to taste the meat, the ingredients, kind of more or less exactly how they are, and that's what we've done right here, and it was absolutely delicious.
Now this one looks similar to the one that Alan just tried, except we have a lot more colour going on in here. I think there might actually be shrimp in this as well, maybe pork or broccoli. Let's give it a try. Right, I'm just going to go right in with this. Wow, I should have ate that in two. That was an absolutely massive bite, but that was delicious. I think there was pork, prawn, and also some like crunchy vegetables in it, which I wasn't expecting. And the sort of outer coating of this dumpling kind of goes a little bit crispy, which I like. It adds like different textures into it. That was delicious. I don't know if it's better than the one Alan just tried, because I've not tried it yet. So Alan, I'll let you try this one and you can rate.
Let's do it. There we are, look at that. The perfect little size.
Oh, he's going back for a second.
Okay, these ones here are a million times better than this one. I think these must be full of broccoli or spinach or something like that. You can see there's a lot of green going on, and you get that vegetable taste over the meat, over the shrimp. Whereas this one that I tried, it's just sort of one big massive shrimp with a little bit of a pork fatty taste. We are moving on to my favourite dim sum, and that is shao mai.
3, 2, 1.
Well, shao mais are a little bit different than the other dumplings that you've seen. Take a look at these ones, you'll see they're actually open topped. Similar fillings, pork, shrimp, mushroom, these kind of flavours. But these actually originated up from northern China, and I found herself a staple in Cantonese dim sum. Now, you'll actually find these all across Asia. We've actually not tried these in China. We've had a lot of these in the Philippines. Every single bus station you go to in the Philippines has so much shao mai. But I think this is going to be a little bit better than
A bus stop.
bus station food. Cheers. Wow, that is sweet, tender and juicy, and that's exactly how I remember shao mai. It's such a mouthful. It's not like the other dumplings, which are really light and easy to eat. These are so packed. Like, look how heavy this is. You won't be able really to tell, but it is so packed, it's so fat, and that's just full of meat, protein, fish, mushrooms, lots of different flavours. That is a proper breakfast. If you have that, that will set you right up for the day.
Right, I'm not going to make the same mistake and try and shove this in my mouth in one. So I'll try and take a bit with the shrimp and half of the dumpling. Well, that is completely different to these ones. As Alan said, it's a lot heavier, a lot meatier, a little bit greasy as well, but in a nice way, because the meat is so fresh. I mean, you can just see the sort of fat dripping on this little white bit of paper there. It's amazing, the skill being able to make something as beautiful as this, the way the batter sort of wraps up the meat, and then you've got the little delicate shrimp on top. Absolutely beautiful.
Now, as I said, these ones were my favourite, but I'm not going to have another one just yet, because I think if we were to eat any more of these, we wouldn't be eating anything else on the table. And we have just had another delivery. I don't think I've ever seen this before.
Wow.
That looks absolutely beautiful, doesn't it?
It's kind of like a Chinese sushi.
Yeah.
Wow, this looks absolutely incredible. That is like an art form. We've got so many different layers. I have no idea what this is on top. Lovely pink, reddy colour. And then we've got like an orange crisp in the middle with more shrimp. And interestingly, this is the only plate that has came with a little trio of dips. I think we've got sweet chilli, sesame and probably soy sauce. So we'll give them a try as well. This table is getting very busy.
Yeah, it's busy up. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 and now 5 dishes. Do you think we might have over-ordered?
Yes,
It's
we
not like
always
us.
do. Right, I have no idea how to eat this. I'm actually going to just try it on its own to begin with, and then we'll try it out with some of these dips. Wow, it's quite slimy. Do you think this is raw fish? Or
potentially.
It doesn't smell of fish, it smells quite sweet.
I know that face.
Oh my word. I think I've found the perfect description for this. It is like an inside out spring roll. It's soft on the outside, crispy in the centre, and then you have the shrimp straight down the centre. That is absolutely incredible. The sort of pink outer has like a sort of like sweet silky coating, and then you've got like sesame seeds on top. Wow, I have never tasted anything like that. Let's dip it in the sauce. That is number one for me. I have never tasted anything like that in my life. Cooked to perfection, not oily, not greasy. You actually don't even need the dips. It's actually quite surprising that they brought the dips out. I would probably rather have the dips with the shao mai. Alan, give this a try.
I've got no idea what to expect. I don't think I've ever seen food this colour that's not tuna. And you said it's not fish, so Shannon, you're bang on. That is like an inside out spring roll. I think that is literally the spring roll casing inside that, which is so weird because you get that soft layer and then you get that crunchy. That is absolutely sensational. Now that is a familiar taste of Cantonese food which we have had back home and pretty much in every country across Asia, that spring rolly taste. That is absolutely delicious. I am going to dip this in the sesame paste. Sesame paste is 1,000,000% Asia's greatest condiment, without competition. Now, Cantonese tea houses are not a free-for-all. There is rules that you have to abide by in here, and one of them is how the tea is served. My cup is empty, but I am not allowed to fill up my own tea because I am not the youngest person at the table. The youngest person at the table has to fill up everybody's tea. So, tea girl.
It's me. Oh my god, that's so heavy.
And I don't say thank you, or I don't say CCA. I do a wee double tap.
That's you saying thank you.
That's me saying thank you. And I think there's some other rules about the way you're supposed to eat dim sum. We have heard that you have 4 steamed and 1 fried, but that is all we know about dim sum, and we learned that off an Instagram reel about a year ago, so tell us if that's correct or not. But let's get back to the food. Look how much we still have left. 2, 4, 6, 8, 11. We still have 11 pieces to get through. When we first came in here this morning, I thought, we're going to eat in here and we're going to need to go somewhere else for food afterwards. I thought there's no way all these tiny little dumplings are going to do any damage to filling me up. I'm struggling.
Me too.
Oh my word, I am beyond stuffed. We've done it the proper Cantonese way. We have been sitting here for about 3.5, 4 hours. We have almost finished everything. We've got 2 of the char siu buns and 2 shao mais. They're getting left. I cannot eat another thing. I feel like I'm about to explode, literally about to explode.
Yeah, I cannot believe how filling that is. We've drank 2 pots of teas and almost finished everything, but yeah. Apparently everyone just kind of comes here, chats, socialises with friends, and that's what we've done, but I feel like I could go to bed now, so I think we'll be going straight to McDonald's for a coffee.
Right, now we have literally no idea what all this is going to cost. I'm going to take a guess, £15, so 150 RMB.
Yeah, I think that's pretty fair. There was a sign outside for a set, which was £7. So I actually have no idea if we ordered that or what. When we were looking at the menu, there's actually no prices against anything, so it's going to be a surprise. Hopefully a nice surprise.
Right, shall we go and see?
Hello, 谢谢。
那打了折就118块8。
Okay.
我扫你哈。
We pay by Alipay. Ah, we can pay here. Well, that was cool.
See you, thank you.
See you.
行了是吧？好，Thank you。
Thank you. Bye. So, how much was it, Alan?
It was just over £12, which I think is absolutely insane value. I know you might think these look tiny, but they are absolutely packed, and they're packed with nice pork, they're packed with shrimp.
And for £12 we got the freshest food that you can get. You can see the kitchen up here, so we'll go and have a quick look before we head. So here you can see the kitchen here. So we've got the char siu, like we've got duck, goose, chicken, and then over here is the kitchen where they are making the dim sum. You can see just up the back there we've got all the dim sum, and look at that chow fan, rolled egg noodles, wow.
I know I'm absolutely stuffed, but I could eat that.
Look at the size of that.
Massive portions.
Or in the way.
I'm sorry. But that is what a traditional Cantonese breakfast looks like. Shannon, rate that out of 10.
10.
10.
Easy.
Value for money?
10.
10. Yeah, if you find yourself in Guangzhou, Shenzhen, or the Guangdong province, in fact, you'll probably find this other places across China. Do not miss a Cantonese breakfast if you're in this area.
See you, bye, bye.
拜拜，欢迎下次光临啊。
And as we said in the last video, things are improving every time we come back to China. So we were able to find this exact restaurant very easily using a map, which is like Google Maps here in China. When you download the map, everything is in Chinese and you can easily translate it all to English. So we literally searched tea house and this came up, and I think it was a very good find. You can let us know in the comments if that was a traditional tea house or if we could have done any better, but I'm pretty satisfied with that. That was an amazing start to the day.
I'm satisfied. This is satisfied. See you in the next one.